Archie, luxury jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind the family, no regrets. He's got a birthday, I'm your old Shanghai. Eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane, the tears roll strong. Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave behind the begging for the LUXURIA show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost, but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow, he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai, they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting home, he's chasing new Asian delight. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Weeks later, Archie leaves his playground, comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust, has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix. Spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam. Grab all their cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go. He didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Comes on streams, he cries poor again. His mate Tan gives him $5 grand, maybe 10. Archie thinks he's a big swing dick, cause the punters fall for his gypsy shtick. Pack up your bags and off you go. Didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore.
Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the Archie Luxury live stream channel. Live streaming channel. How are you bikeroonies today? Are you well? Are you happy? That's all that matters. Well, happy and great. So it's all very well. They're just sending a few invites out. Who can I invite? Let's see if we can get Tusa on. Tusa, I love my Tusa. Hoff on Smash, I haven't spoken to him. Let's see if we can get OC. Come on my stream and present your story. Everyone wants to hear the news. Okay, we'll see if we can get OC. I don't know if I'll get, I don't know. Kesslow, let's get him on. We always want the Kesslow Vits. Also, Goldberg. I'd like to get the Bear on. That is somebody. I'd love to get the Bear on. I haven't had Bear on in ages. Do you reckon he'd come on once just to say hello? Bear, we just want to know you're okay. I was offered a deal. As long as I burnt Bear, I could have JJ back. I could get JJ back as long as I burnt the Bear. And I wasn't prepared to do it. No, I wasn't prepared to do it. I didn't want to do it. I love my bear. So yeah, that's the situation. What else can I say? Let me just have a look. Who else can I invite? Goldberg. Oh, Bear. What's he? He's typing something in there. I just want to say hello. All I'd like to say to Bear is, hey, Bear, I just want to say hello, let you know that I'm doing okay. I've sold off half my collection and I'm doing okay. I still got my Breguets, Bear, still got the Breguets. I'd just like to have a talk to him and just say, hey, Bear, I love you. I wouldn't do the deal with JJ. They wanted to burn you, and I said, no, I'm not burning my bear. That's right. I'm not burning my bear. That's the whole thing. I don't want to burn my bear. Who else? Can we get Clivers? I love the Clivers. Let's see if we can get Hainsey on there. Donnie Haynes. Let's get him on. I love the Hainsey. We got our first super chat has come in. Loco Fabio 13, $8. Mr. Pontiff, Omega Speedmaster sandwich white or black? Very, very good question. You know what? If you're going for the Hesalite, go for the black. If you're going for the sandwich, go for the white. The white is amazing. It's like a panda. I think it's really cool. I was with my friend Dave, the super collector, when he actually bought one of those. They are a beautiful, beautiful watch. And I'm just winding a watch to wear for today. It's going to be a Breguet. Wearing a Breguet 7057, beautiful watch. Yeah. I love Breguet. I love Breguet. I do love Breguet. Breguet. There we go. I'm wearing my Breguet today. Breguet 7057. That's a beautiful Breguet. I got to tell you, yeah, I have sold off a lot of stuff, but you know what? I'm happy because I got to keep. The important thing is I got to keep 3 gold Breguets and my Patek Philippe. You know, I'm thinking about actually buying back my Explorer 2. I think I may have shot my load a little quickly. I may have shot the load a little quickly. We've got another super chat. Platinum Big G, £5. This time last year, it was the Big Bro flood disaster. Big Bro flood disaster. Yeah. Oh, I just got a message from Bear. Burn me, please, and get JJ back. That would be great. I really don't have a problem with that. Let's get JJ on. You can blame it all on me. I'm not going to burn Bear because Bear, I honestly don't want to burn. I'm not making the bucks anymore, so why would I burn Bear? Okay. I'm just winding some of my watches up. Wind the bobbin. Winding a few watches up. Breguet. I love a Breguet. Let's have a look. What else is going on here? Okay, so getting back into the show. What can I say, guys? This time last year was Big Bro flood disaster. I'm trying to remember. What was it? Flooding? We got Nark joining me. Hey, Nark, how are you, man? How are you?
Listen here, and I'll say this once: you head in the sand, clueless fuck.
Hey, how's it going, Nucky Poo?
Right? We got red meat. Neo is reading a love letter to OC. Share screen. Do you want to ball wash OC? Do you? Or you teabag him? Get the fuck out of here.
This is from a guy called Neil. Massive fucking supporter of Archie. Great lad. Funny as fuck. Not seen what's like been a year, I think, since we've all really seen Neil. So this from Neil about the obviously OC situation. All right, so I'm going to read it out. So from the top. Feel free to have the Archiverse spam these all over. The remnants of Neo's legacy, laughing my ass off. OC smugness has no limits. OC is not a collaborator. He is a colonizer. We can all see that. It's natural for so many people to be hating OC if OC hasn't done anything. OC is a watch YouTube culture vulture. Oh, that's a good fucking word. A culture vulture. It's fucking good out. We all love you.
Yeah.
Gatekeepers will tell you, don't believe your eyes. Do as you're told. Never forget the sleazy actions of OC against the Archiverse. OCs collect people who collects watches, and you just have to say no when OC wants to party. Fuck yeah. OC collects who collect watches. Yeah. He collects the people that collect those massive high-end watches. He's like a snake in the grass. I get it. OC needs you for his social economic agenda. He's desperate for acceptance. He wants you to praise him, follow me, make me look like the social media star. I want your fucking, what you've done in your life, the what you have, the things you've done to come and breed me, make me feel bigger. OC follows the big money groupies from the channel to channel. Yes, he'll go to Tim, Archie, the big donors, the guys that have made it in life, the guys who have the big collections and try to suck the blood out of those boys. That's what I see from that. OC only knows how to have transactional friendships. Yes, I've seen it in London. I'm sure Dark, Tan, whoever's met him.
Well,
I can see that. It's all about his own personal agenda, not about the community, not about the people around us. I can completely agree.
There's a saying.
OC is always looking to sow divisions. Yeah, when it came to him leaving, Tim, he was by himself with the colony, but then all of a sudden he wanted to be part of Carly, which is so fucking random to me. This has removed anything. So removes anything. It is related to a narrative or image he is pursuing. The content, his own Rolex GMT, is
It's more, but look, there's more, but it'll be discussed maybe in a dungeon or watch Nicholas, but you're not interested. But you go on a ball wash, you want a teabag, you want to lick his nipples. You and him are pals. It's like, hey, the jig is up, OC. We're on to you. Am I right, Mark the Snake? The jig is up. No more fucking messages, Archie. Do you get it? Do you get it? Wake up. Neo, come back.
It is the big news, Arch. This is what everybody's talking about.
He's reading.
No.
He's reading. He's reading OC's messages as we speak. Look at him. He's reading the WhatsApp messages.
So I don't really communicate with him. So.
I don't know, Mike. I don't know if it is.
What do you mean you don't know what it is?
Do you?
What?
We've got Baghdad Bob here. Get the fuck out of here, Arch. If you don't want to talk about this, I'll discuss it and watch Nicholas. Full panel. Get the fuck out of here. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't know, like, he's just been the talk of the town for the last week, you know, since he pulled that move, and Watch Nicholas has been able to, you know, keep a pretty.
Have you got one, Watch Nicholas?
Yeah, you know, he keeps a pretty high energy stream maintained, basically kind of, you know, talking about the latest news, you know, and this week it happened to be OC, but he's pretty high energy.
Black Cat 997. Black Cat 997, $5. Bear and JJ on the stream, way more money than I have, but we can all wish for things. Let me show you a couple of things, Mikey. I've actually got a few things prepared for sale. Did you know this, Mikey?
No, I know you were selling some stuff off.
Yeah. Do you want to see it?
Sure.
Do you want to see it, Mikey?
Sure, man. I'm game.
Okay. To Mikey, let's get it ready on the stream.
Oh, wow. I forgot about that.
I want to show you some watches, Mikey. Let me show you some amazing watches.
I got a clock that's made by Wall.
Mikey, look at
Okay.
Look at this. This is my Pam box, right?
Ooh.
Panerai. They have some of the biggest boxes you ever see.
They
and what
do.
You get with your Pams, let me just show you what.
Very impressed with Pam boxes. I've owned 3, and their boxes were fucking
Look at what you get there. We got another super chat. Patel Philippe, $5. Crowd wants drama pillar, but Archie wants to make no cash. No. I want to show you some of the watches I got for sale. So with these Pams,
Can you hear
it's
me?
got
Okay?
all the instructions. These are, look at this. It's got every sticker it came with. It was originally from Watches of Switzerland. I got every sticker. It just is so damn cool. So that's the books. That's the books, Mikey. And those books, they fold up into the case here. It's got this button. That watch there has had it serviced. It was serviced by Pam through Kennedy's. Kennedy's is a Pam dealer.
Is this the box for your tobacco Pam that you have now?
Yes, you betcha, Mikey.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Man,
I'm going to show you the Pam itself. Right?
Very impressed with Pam's boxes, for sure.
So this is actually what you get with it. Have a look at this, Mike. This is the tray, the inner tray, okay?
Oh, yeah, look at that. They come with
Now, what you
tools
get here,
and
I'll tell you
spare
what you
straps and a plastic or a rubberized cover for,
Now,
protector.
you've actually got a certificate. You could actually get this framed and hang this in your home.
That's cool.
It says Radomir 1943 day, specimen 393, belongs to a limited series of 1,000 units. So that's the official.
Very cool.
The official documentation from Pam that tells you this is a very, very scarce limited edition. Now you've actually got what you get is here. I've got the Pam Panerai tag, which basically says it's a Octo Factissimo tag. Official, what does that say? It says Officinal Panerai.
Officine.
And now this box itself is interesting. It also comes with, it's got an eyepiece here. You get
a little loop.
Oh, that's a display. Sorry, that's a replacement crystal. Because it's limited edition, it comes with a spare glass.
Holy shit. I have never seen that. I've never seen a watch come with a spare part. Like, oh,
so I'm selling it with the two straps. So what I'm selling it with, we've got NARC on here. Get NARC up here. I'm selling it with the rubber, the brown rubber.
Mike, stop fucking enabling this fat fuck. No one gives a fuck. Don't pretend like you're fucking interested.
I'm trying.
No,
best,
Mike,
dude.
you're the producer here. You've taken Bear's fucking job. You replaced him.
Well, I'm not intentionally, and I'm
Stop
just trying to support Archie,
Stop
man.
bluffing him. We want red meat, JB style. We want a barbecue. Get the fuck out of here, Mike.
Then JB needs to step up. I mean, I'm going to be here and help support Archie.
From Tan. We want red meat. Pull up the poll. Pull up the poll. Pull up the poll. What does the poll say?
About,
I don't know. I never saw a poll.
Everyone wants to see this Pam, Narc.
No one gives a fuck. Are you that scared of OC, that flamboyant fuck? How many messages they sent you today?
Yeah, I am surprised that you haven't kind of. I mean, are you?
Mike,
maybe
spit it out.
Mike, who are you talking to?
You,
Archie. You know that you haven't. Brought up the subject of the issues of regarding OC of late.
He's scared to. He's scared to.
I just can't be bothered. Who cares about OC? Who is OC anyhow?
Yeah. Okay. Well, he happens to be probably the most talked about guy lately. You know, this last week. That's who he is.
Mike, that's better. That's better. You got to push back. You got to push back.
Not only do you have, let me show you this.
No, you've got more boxes.
There's
There's some oblivious here.
That's
No
the
one gives a fuck,
Pam
mate.
box.
Look, no one gives a fuck.
Right.
This is not Gumtree. This is not
I know.
Gumtree. Mike, take control of the show. Come on.
You get look at this. This is how many boxes you get, right?
Oh, shut this down. Watch Nicholas start your show. Look at this. Tan. This is pathetic and funny at the same time, Bob.
I'm just trying to show some watch talk. You want watch talk?
This is not Watch Talk. This is Gumtree. This is Facebook Marketplace, you stupid fat fuck.
Okay, just put that in.
Yeah, put it in. Mike, take control. Come on.
Well, I'm here to support Arch. I'd love to talk about other stuff, but Arch is
take control. This is not
he's the
Gumtree.
director.
You're the producer here. You want to
to here. So this is the Mike. This is the.
Hey, watch Nicholas start your stream.
It goes into its own outer cardboard box. Can you believe this? Pam has everything covered. There we go. That's where it goes.
That's cool. You got all three boxes.
Yeah, I got all three. And the other thing I want to show you is, Mikey, I got some lady shit for sale too. I'll show you.
I got a whole bunch of shit in my house that was abandoned by my family when my uncle passed.
Look at this.
I should start selling that shit off.
I'm going to show you. That's a Chopard Happy Diamonds.
Is that where the diamonds roll around in the?
Yeah.
That is actually a really fucking cool watch.
It's fucking gorgeous.
It's thinner than you think, even though it's got those diamonds rolling around in there. It's kind of like, how'd they do that?
I've also got a Cartier. This is a Cartier travel pouch.
Very
And
nice.
it's a Cartier. Look at this. I'll put this in here.
Oh, is that your woman's Cartier, the little round one?
Yeah, the ladies' Cartier. Look at that.
Yeah, that thing's beautiful. Although my favorite is the just the original basic Tank Française women's. It's real small, about that size or smaller, but square. You know, that's the epitome of the perfect women's watch in my book.
Women's.
Women's dress watch. Totally, the small
Yeah.
one. You know, it's the Tank Française. You know, it's just it's nothing added on, nothing special about it. It's just a dinky little women's Tank Française, fucking perfect. That's next to it. I mean, that thing's gorgeous. I guess I'm just over time. I've loved the Tank Française so much. I'm still a little biased shape wise to the square.
No, I completely get it.
But that is gorgeous. It's typical Cartier. You know, it's got the Cartier white dial and the Cartier numbers, and fuck, I love Cartier, dude. I love it. We need to talk about more Cartiers.
No, Cartier is amazing. So I've got those two. That's the Seiko and the Cartier, right? And I've also got, you know what else I got? I'm selling, Mikey.
What's that?
I got the Seiko.
Oh yeah, the 5, right? Seiko 5.
No. This is a special one. We got another super chat. Mr. X, $5. Look at lemondatabase.org to search for Rolex counterfeit takedown requests. Google sends them all the requests for copyright notices. Look at, never heard of this before.
Lumen database, like Lumen, like you know on our watches. LUMEN database.org. I've seen these new streams or threads pop up where they're just there to Randy's or Ralph's or whatever you've been promoting lately. Don't they just list like what's come onto the market recently, like from anybody? Like if it gets listed by any of the gray market sellers, it pops up on their website as a new listing. So you get to kind of just see what the new fresh meat is, like by the day. Isn't that what Rusty's is or whatever? Archie?
This has got 100. I don't know if that really, just looking at that website, doesn't really tell me too much, I'm afraid. We got Patel Philippe, $2. Poll update. How's the poll going, Mikey?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. And kind of don't really. Well, no, I haven't seen it. Where is it? I don't know. It's not showing up on my module. Let's go to the other side. Go over to the dark side. There it is. Do you want to see Archie talk about shitter Pams or roast original counterfeit? Okay, I'm gonna give my vote, and then
Just having a
it's
look.
always
Talk about
scares me.
should have paid 17%. There we go. We're pulling ahead strong. Let me show you, Mike. This is the Seiko. I've got this all boxed up, ready for sale. Mikey?
Yeah.
This is the Seiko. It's all boxed up. I'm ready to sell this Seiko, actually.
I've got a Seiko Samurai that I liked a lot, but the movement just took a shit on me. But then I was informed that a new movement I can get for about $25 off Amazon, and so I can have it up and running for probably.
Look at this.
Yeah, I've seen your
Beautiful Seiko.
That is a nice Seiko. It actually is. Seiko's, one of my favorite brands. That reminds me a lot of the Omega Seamaster 300 Heritage, in a sense. And that thing is absolutely fucking gorgeous. I love it. What's the size? 41, 42?
40 mil, 40 mil, 40 mil.
40?
40
Okay,
mil.
so it's
an absolute beautiful
absolutely
prospect. Save
acceptable.
the ocean. It's a prospect. Yeah, it's a very nice watch. Save the ocean, Mikey.
Yep, that's the
So we'll see how it goes there.
The Seiko Samurai I have is from the Save the Ocean line. It has the blue to black fade that the Sea Dweller has. Did you know?
Yeah.
If you notice, on certain models, some of them had like little sharks in the blue part, and others had like little what looked like wave lines, but they were actually there to emulate.
They have saved the ocean when Japan's one of the biggest whaling nations in the world.
Oh, I know, totally.
But kind of strange that, but hey, who gives a fuck?
Those lines on the dial, though, were supposed to emulate like the lines on the belly of a great white whale or great giant blue whale. That's what those lines.
To the sale, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, OC sent me a legal letter. Do you want me to read you the OC legal letter? OC sent me a legal letter. Mikey.
I don't know if I want to really participate in this whole. Well, okay, I'll sit and listen. Go, carry on.
He says OC said my legal team is now serving as point of contact on this matter. On advice of counsel, I won't be making any public statements on the matter for the time being. As such, we're not granting any well, OC, give us the name and address and email address of your legal team, and I'll send them a request. If you've got a legal team, tell me the name so I can start sending them emails. OC.
Yeah, I got no beef with OC, so I'm.
What do you think of the Brigade, guys? Brigade
today. Brigade today. We were looking at the other day. We were looking at blue dials, and we pulled up the that beautiful Vacheron.
I love my Brigade, Mike. You know that? I
know you love your Brigades. Yeah, that's been pounded.
Black Cat 9975 is the Seiko a 62 mass homage? No, it's a different model, but I think it's actually. Look, the problem with that model is it's so fucking expensive. It is expensive.
Yeah, Seiko not even Grand Seiko, but Seiko itself has some high dollar watches. $5,000-$6,000 like that. Like breaking into the Grand Seiko price range, but they're still regular Seikos. But then they have standouts like their Presage Cocktail Time line that punches way above its weight, and you know, the classics like the Orange Monster and the 6139, you know, the Pogue, which basically has a Pepsi dial. And they made 43 versions that were just a tick off, one little micro change on the dial or this or that. But they made that same watch for like 20 years. It just looks, it kind of has a turtle shaped case. Real classic Seiko. You know, good stuff. They make good stuff, in my opinion. Yeah, you know. What other like mid-tier brands are known as really rough and like? What's that Swiss Army brand? Victorinox. What do you think of them? Are they?
Yes.
Would you or Zin? Would you consider them like? Yeah, you know, if you dropped it from 3 feet onto the asphalt, like you could do with a Seiko or a Rolex, like how many drops do you think it would take before each of those broke? I'd say
We got
you could
Mark
probably-
on here.
Shut this down. Shut this down, Arch. Seriously, so watching us
We got a
start.
super chat here. Super chat. Rusty'sWatches.com, £2. Thanks for the plug, Mike.
Shut this down.
Yeah.
Fuck off, Mark.
Shut it down. We got
Fuck off,
Sucker Horn.
Mark.
We got Sucker Horn in the chat going after Higgy, the dick pic
Fuck
sender.
off,
Right?
Mark.
There's drama in the chat. Bears in the chat.
Fuck
right?
off, Mark.
We got Ricky Catfish Bear
Fuck
with
off,
fucking OC
Mark.
drama. And you and Mike are fucking fluffing each other. Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck
Shut
off,
it down.
Mark.
Take a break. Go wash your car. I won't watch Nicholas. This is a toilet break. Shut it down. Read the chat. You got a letter from OC. You just fuck out here. 10 seconds. We got drama here. We got red meat. JB's got the barbecue on. Ready to cook.
Yeah, well,
Shut
I'm
this
here.
down. It's
I'm
crap.
here to support Archie. That's,
Hey,
you know.
you're not even looking at the chat here, Arch. You're oblivious. Are you scared of OC?
I'm not scared of anyone. We got
Yes, you
Rusty's
are.
Watches. Let's get on to Rusty'sWatches.com.
Get the fuck out of here. Sucker Horn, how you going, buddy? Yeah, fucking Higgy's a fucking snake. You should be ashamed of yourself, Higgy. Get the fuck out of here. We got drama here. You got no watch talk. You want to sell? This is not Gumtree or Facebook Marketplace. You looked at the poll. You said, yeah, we're doing well. Well, the poll wants drama. You just ignored it. You're showing total contempt for the punters.
Knock.
Total contempt. Because OC is fucking messaging you. Get the fuck out of here. Shut it down. Take a break, Arch. Take a day off. Obviously, you're not up to it. You got no balls. No balls. I'm sorry. You're castrated. If your heart's not in it, take a break. Sniff your boxes. Shut it down.
Shut it down, Naki.
So Watch Nicholas can start streaming. Look at him. You're total clueless. The toilet break's over. You that
Clueless
disinterested?
to what, Mark?
Exactly. That answer said it all. I feel for you, Archie, but if your heart's not in it today, take a break.
Thanks, Nark.
Give me a hug now. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Come on, give me a hug.
I wanted to move away from the false drama narrative, okay?
False drama. What the hell are you talking about?
Who gives a fuck about OC?
We want red meat.
Who really cares about it?
Look at the poll. What does the poll say? Let's have a look at the poll. What does the poll say? Bring the poll up.
The poll is saying roast original counter, but what am I supposed to say, Nark?
The people have
I
spoken.
know nothing about this.
Then you get people who know something about it.
What's the big deal? I can't see what's so great about this.
For fuck's sake. Bear. Now I know why you've had enough. Unbelievable. I'm going to go fucking paint some fucking shoes. I'm going to wait for Watch Nix to start streaming. See you later.
See you later. YouTube channel removed. Hi OC, we'd like to inform you that you've received a counterfeit complaint regarding your YouTube account. After reviewing, the following content has been removed from YouTube. Original OC. Fucking hell, look at that.
Yeah, man, this has been the talk of the town all week long, dude. This is why, yeah, you need to be kind of at least asking some questions.
Who cares?
Maybe.
Who honestly cares about this, Mike?
Well, I think a lot of people are.
No one gives a fuck,
inquiring.
Mike. I don't even really like OC, to be totally honest with you.
I got nothing against the guy, but yeah, I'm neutral on the subject. Not gonna, participate in any kind of inquisition or anything like that. But there's discussing him isn't an inquisition, and wondering, exactly what's going on is another. And he's kind of gone dark, under apparently his legal advice is to just go quiet, apparently. Okay. So unfortunately we don't get to find out. All we get to do is speculate. And he gave a reason of but I can't see StreamYard striking his channel because, let's say, he wore a fake Rolex or something, and it turned out to be real, or later on turned out to be real. There's other people that have done that. I don't think that's too huge of a foul. It might not even be him that was even participating or wearing the counterfeits. Who knows? We don't know. We won't know until he comes out and tells us. And so
the rancher wants to jump on. Let's get the rancher on. Rancher, what the hell's going on here?
I've just come on for one thing and one thing only. And you know what that is?
Tell me.
Suck a hole. Okay, thanks.
Rancher, what's going on in your world?
Just messing with espresso machines. Yay. And
Do you like ice cream?
Hey, Bear, how's it going? Ice cream? Well, who doesn't like ice cream?
Hi, Bear.
Even communists love ice cream.
Yeah.
Bear, I tried to get Bear on. I was offered a deal where if I burnt Bear, JJ's boys would love me again. And I turned it down. I said, I'm not interested.
Man, you can't even entertain burning somebody for fucking this or that. I mean, they're either your fucking friend or they're not, dude.
Mike.
Like,
you could have just stopped at the third word. You can't entertain, and just leave it right there. That would have been perfect. Anything after that is superfluous.
That's a nice word, superfluous. Can you elaborate on that?
Yes. Superfluous.
It means extra, too much info.
The five hairs on Archie's forehead are superfluous.
Clivers, what sort of ice cream do you like best?
Actually, I hate to say this, butter brickle.
Who makes that?
Well, actually, people make ice cream.
That's
what
your
brand?
favorite flavor, though?
What's your favorite brand?
Highland makes it. Brahms makes it. Brahms is kind of like a local milk and dairy store, but it's like one of the original flavors. It's like 100 years old.
Are you a Haagen-Dazs flavor?
Actually, I like raspberry sorbetto.
It's Ben and Jerry's.
What about maple walnut? Have you had maple walnut?
I don't like walnuts. I mean, I have to say that like a vanilla walnut, that's the shit my mother ate, and I always like, ugh.
Yeah, I'm not a big walnut fan either.
No,
like Rocky Road. Get the
JD sent
walnuts
3
out,
cents.
I'm all over
Why
it.
does it surprise anyone that the flaccid OC sending VLC watching Higgis would stand by OC the devil? I don't know. 3 cents.
3 cents. Well, yeah, because here's like a kid eating walnut ice cream. Lick, puh, puh, puh. Lick.
Exactly.
Talk to me. What is
Exactly.
happening as far as
I'm
watch? What did
100.
you think of my watch sell-off?
What watch sell off?
I sold off my Rolex, my Zenith.
You need to sell 3 or 4 more, and then keep a couple of select ones, and maybe just take a step back, cruise, run your show, maybe try to improve, get things going, and then
I think I may have sold
start.
too many off. I think I want my Explorer back.
Your Explorer or your Explorer 2?
Explorer 2.
The Polar Explorer.
Yes.
What did you have? Did you have the old one, the old 16750, or did you? Oh, no, that's a GMT.
I had the 42, but
Okay. See, and the 42, I almost like the black dial.
yes,
Because
the original.
Yeah, because it's almost with the orange hand makes it like the 1655. And I remember one time while he was still into Rolex, while he still has a legitimate watch, Chip came up from Texas, and basically he had I had the black one, the 42 millimeter black dial Explorer 2. He had a Pepsi, he had a Coke, and I said, this almost is like horological heresy, but I almost think I like the Explorer side by side. I like the Explorer 2 over the Coke.
Man, I gotta check one of
Ken
these
Fresno
out.
just sent another super chat. Ken Fresno says Patel Philippe sent $1. Ken Fresno
Patel?
$2. Say 3 times. I'm not a Rolex man. 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 I got to tell you something. The yin and the yang. If I keep the Pam, I want my Explorer 2 back.
Huh.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're stopping too early and thinking of just doing sideways moves. You still need to liquidate a little more, lower your debt a little more, slim the collection up a little more, and then.
I love the gold breguets. Clive, you told me whenever somebody has a breguet, you have more respect for them.
Right. However, in my defense, I said that before you started getting them.
That's why I started getting them, Clivers.
I said a breguet, not multiple breguets.
Well, that just makes it 3 times as good, Clivers. You need to have Respectamundo. Respectamundo from Fonzie. You remember Fonzie?
No, let's go Cindy Crawford. Cindy Crawford only had 1 mole. That's all she needed.
You
remember Fonzie, don't you?
Oh, yes, Arthur Fonzarelli. Why don't you read this super chat by Dirk Diggler?
We got the Diggler in the house, $5. Arch, Watch Talk and Coddling Mike and Mark aren't paying the bills. Watch Nick seize the moment and cashed in. Remember one thing, the customer is the boss.
Who's Mark? You mean the dog trainer?
Yep, look at that.
Yeah.
You tell me that's not the most beautiful collection you've ever seen in your life, Clive.
Okay, hold it up. And you still have the Patek, right?
Yeah.
Now get rid of the Patek and get more Breguet.
I'm thinking that as well.
Exactly. Get another Classique or 2.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting a traditional chronograph with the two
Or-
movements. Clivers.
How about a Breguet Marine?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Drop and give me vinked. French for 20.
I got to tell you, Clivers. We got another super chat here. Yankee Doodle, $5. I'd love nothing more than hang a framed PAM certificate, authentic certificate in my living room. Pure class, Yankee Doodle.
Hey man,
Also,
even a PAM is not a cheap little dime store watch. They're 6 to 10 grand. I wouldn't mind framing my paperwork or a copy of it.
Oh, he's talking about that ridiculous certificate the PAM comes with. That's what he's talking about. He's making fun of
I
the
know.
ridiculousness of the certificate.
But I would copy it and maybe at least paste it on the wall just for fun.
Clivers,
yes.
when are you getting a Breguet? You fucking almost got one so many fucking times.
Oh, the same one. I still looked at the same one. And Oh, wait. Why don't you read that something from Patel Philippe?
Patel Philippe, $1. $1. Let's get it up. What was your Breguet? Tell me the Breguet that you always lusted after, Clivers. Tell me the Bregster you lusted after.
I will have to look it up. I will.
It's the Breguet. I can tell you what it is. It's the 7157, I think, wasn't it?
No, it was like one of the 36 ones. Hold on. Crap.
5140, I think it might have been.
Oh.
Was that it?
It's. Remember James Reeson? I'm getting text from him. No wonder. All right, hold on. Do. All right, I'm going to have to go here in a second.
No worries, Clivers. We love you.
Okay, remember James Reeson where he oh God, what was that watch? It was the Crazy Hours. It was
The Frank Muller.
Crash or something.
Yeah, and he was trying to basically say, I'll tell you what, just put it up on eBay and I'll buy it. Now, James Reese will say, what the fuck is happening? I catch a live stream and Archie is contemplating getting a Breguet Marine. Is it time for me to sell mine? Okay, James, if Archie gets one, yes, it is. Because as we know, that will devalue them all.
I would love a Breguet Marine. You know that?
But he has precious. James is a precious metal guy. But guess what? James? Archie is now into Breguet precious metals.
You're in luck.
Yep. Yes.
It's dropped Rolex completely and completely embraced Breguet now. He's a Breguet man.
This is crazy. Yes, it is. Oh well, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to run an errand. I am taking.
Where's Mark?
I don't know. It's not my time to walk him.
Mark, jump on. I only have a few more minutes. I can stick around. I gotta go.
This is the favorite flavor at the moment.
Haagen-Dazs?
Caramel biscuit and cream, Clive.
Actually, I've been kind of cool. I've been kind of cooling off on ice cream lately.
Yeah. What was your favorite Breguet, Clive?
It was the one. God, it was one of the ones that was brought back by the Chaumet brothers when they took over the brand back in early 2000s before they got bought out. Well, wait a minute. I could probably pull up a picture of it easier than I could look up the reference number, or at least I could have. This iPhone behaved. And yeah, I got done in Breguet.
Yes.
That's what James Reeson says. He claims
I love Donnie's Breguet, don't you?
Yes.
He's got a lot of respect for me having 3. You know that, don't you?
Yes. Hold on. Shit. Okay. I will send you a picture of it.
Yep.
$36.30, I think. Yeah, and it is
Oh,
long.
that's so fucking gorgeous.
Oh no, look at the back. The back. And actually, James had one of those. He originally, back in the day, he originally thought it was too small. But that thing, and yeah, I should have nutted up and got one.
I think the reference number's wrong, Clive.
You know, I bet you if I go into, hold it, but pull up
2213.
no.
Reference 3137. That's what it is. It's a 3137, Clive. I've got it.
No, I think it's a 3130.
3137.
3130.
That's what it is.
I think the 3137 is the one that came afterwards.
Clivers, why didn't you fucking buy this, man? These are, look at that. It's a Guilloche, ultra thin. Look at the back of it, Clive.
The back, yeah. See, that is.
That's it. That's fucking engraving.
Yep. That, and I've said that, I've talked about it for so long. That back is a mixture of equal parts gold, sex, and magic. Holy fuck. Yeah, you're right. I should have got one.
They're not that ridiculous. 20,000 now.
Yep. Well, I'm going to wait for the world economy to crash, then maybe start looking at them again.
Your mate Trumpster's done a pretty good job at that.
No, yep. Trump will fix it. Trump is the greatest American. Wait, are you still against Trump?
Yep.
Okay, Donald J. Trump is the greatest living American president.
We got William Gaudrian, €2. Stop talking Breguet. Talk Rolex. Much better. See, would Rolex ever do anything like this, Clive?
No.
Why is that? They wouldn't even give you the stickers.
Nope, they wouldn't. By the way, you're kind of falling behind on super chats. You got at least 2 more.
Patel Philippe, $5. Monochrome Watches shows us what's new. Spend 10 minutes there. Sometimes monochrome watches is boring as fuck. What do you think, Clive?
Right. Yes. All right.
Oh, this is with Evelyn. Look at this. That's talking the Creedor.
Yes.
We got Constant
more
Choking Joker Iron Mask. Look at that.
What's more
The new
popular?
Tudor Lagoon Blue. Fuck me dead. Clive, what do you think of that?
Yeah. What? Yeah. It's not bad. Of course, everyone will be like killing themselves to get it, and just wait 6 months. Don't pay over extra, for fuck's sake, okay? Don't. Wait 6 months or a year.
I love it. I really want that, Clive.
It's not a bad looking little watch. I will say that.
Is it worth retail?
Well, let me put it this way. Do you want to wait a year and a half?
Mikey, would you get this?
Super chats. Super duper chats.
Mikey would get this.
Yes.
We got Doc BTW, $2. Breguet, in honor of Pride Month, is now Gay. Greg Gay.
Okay, no, I think he overdid it. Sounds like he's kind of
Oliver Hooper. $10, $2. Ice cream at 10 a.m. Art, sort it out. What's wrong with ice cream at 10 a.m., Clive?
It's not as bad as drinking at 10 a.m., but it's not exactly great. It's not really a sign of your life is heading in the right direction.
You reckon?
No, I mean, yes. All right. Well, anyway, I'm going to go take. I'm
We
going
got
to
Loco Fabia 13, $3.
quick.
Quick. Whisk. What's the Pam? What are you wearing, Clovers, today?
I'm wearing my Apple Watch. I hate to say it. I probably. However, if I want to get anything, it's going to.
You like that date you had? You know the Rolex date?
That's true. There's another super chat. JDL MTL.
JT Montreal, $7. This is your money, big boy, not watch Nick. Tell him stop stealing your leads, that tall fuck.
You know, I think it's a little. I think
What
it's a
happened
little,
to the Mercedes, Clive?
the Mercedes is still there. I'm just not interested. I'm going to stay. I don't need anything to gobble up any more assets. Also, I really think it's unfair to accuse Watch Nicholas of poaching from your channel. And there's another super chat.
William Gaudrian, £2. I want to talk Rolex. No shitters like Breguet. I must admit, I do miss having a Rolex in the house.
Well, if I was going to get any conventional watch out of the watch box, I have to admit it would be my 1680. I love my 1680. And unless
Do you want to buy your Speedy back, Clive?
No, I don't.
Why?
My my other one, the later one, I like the patina on it better. I liked that the Patina King, the one that had the ghost bezel and the yellowed hands and indices.
You sold it to Mr. Valjoux, didn't you?
The 321, yeah, I did. No, the 321 was the Patina King.
He's still got it, hasn't he?
I think so. Yep.
What about your rare birds? Do you wish you still had them?
No, I don't.
Why's that?
Because I look down. I mean, there are times I look down my watch box. I pull that 1680 out and I put it on my wrist. And I look down and say, "Yep, it's going to be a good day." All right, I've got to take care of an errand. I'll talk to you later. Okay.
Thank you for coming on, Clive.
And also, quit accusing Watch Nicholas of poaching your channel. It's terribly, terribly unfair. Okay.
I'll have a whiskey to celebrate that, Clivers.
Okay, great. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you. Thank you, Clive.
Hey, Nicholas.
Great content. Mike, what did you think of that?
Hey, Nicholas, when I get back, I'll get on your channel. Just made the link.
Whiskey hour.
Oh, wait. Why don't you read that? Before I go?
Madman, $10. Fuck me dead. Clive wearing an Apple Watch and a Rolex-less Arch in a Pam. Who would have predicted this for 2025? 8 years ago. That does less than nothing for me. You have no friends.
Well, it was the Hornavirus. All right, bye.
Thank you, Clivers. Mike, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing better by the day. Legs feeling better by the day. Looking worse by the day because my injury was from the inside out. You know, like I tore a muscle off my bone, or I cut a muscle or something deep inside, and so now my leg is like completely black and blue all around my kneecap and my calf and everything. But um, while it looks worse, I'm feeling better every day. Um, yeah, definitely on the mend for sure. But I still make if I don't start feeling some improvements here pain wise, I may look into doing some therapy or something. You know, looking into it a little further. I might have fucked shit up worse than I'm standard guy thing, like, oh, it's nothing, it's all good, and you let it go. And,
Have you
it's
ever
like,
heard of Rolotex, Mike?
no, what is that?
It was a Swedish thing it was a texture for walls.
Okay. They spray it on the walls, look like little balls or something.
Something like that, Mikey.
Yeah, I remember roofs like that growing up because I stared at them enough. So yeah, I observed every ceiling. Just trying to go to bed or being forced to take a nap or whatever. What do they call it again? Archie?
Yes.
What do they call that process again?
Rolotex.
Rolotex. Okay. Never heard the name before. I think I know what the product is, but I'm not. I'd have to look it up on my phone.
William
If you want,
Gaudry and €2. I'm still glad Mike has a Rolex. Great taste. I'm just going to run an advertisement now.
Hi guys, it's Archie Luxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW, David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games.
Hello. How are you going?
cool as all get out. For
All
sure.
right, the next one is from Speedy Alex, $2.99 Australian. Talk about the time you rogered someone on stage.
I what? I rogered somebody on stage.
Rogered.
Oh yeah, that story's getting old, and I don't want to tell that story too much. But yes, it happened. It was really fucked up, and the whole kind of theme of the evening was everybody was naked, and the band was naked. Half of the people in the crowd were naked. I wasn't the only one doing it like within the crowd, but I was the one that kind of jumped up on stage and did it. But anyways, yeah, it happened. But
We got a $10 from Big Guns. It says Mikey
okay.
is the king. Mike is the king.
Mike is the king. Nice, thanks, man.
You hungry? I'm not hungry. You're not hungry. Put tea on now for you. Oh, no. I made it myself. I want a cup of coffee. You want a coffee? Yeah. You don't need to use hot water. Yes, but I want to use some water first. Okay. Yeah. I can do myself.
$2 Australian. Tell us how you lost your virginity. We want details.
I was 15 years old. My friends had this girl that was just really loose, and they said, "Hey, you want to get laid?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah!" They said, "Well, we know this chick. She's hot. She'll fuck anybody." And I was like, "All right, I'm down." And so they called her, and she came over, and we did it. And that was my first lay, and she was great. She turned out to be a good friend. Fucked her many times over a few years, and she was awesome, man. Michelle. Um, and what an awesome chick, man. She just kind of had the same attitude as guys do towards sex. She's just kind of like, yeah, you want to fuck? Let's fuck. Let's do it, man. And she was cool as all get out.
Hey, Mike, how are you?
Oh, just fine, Arch.
Hey, Mike. What's you don't look that well today. What's wrong, man?
Oh no, I'm all right. I've been laid up with my leg. Well, I feel okay. As the day progresses, my leg starts to ache. It's just the way it is. It feels 10% better every day, but at the end of the day, it's still aching pretty goddamn hard.
Mm.
So it's kept me up at night, and
I'm just going to grab a coffee. I'll be 1 minute. I just got to grab it from the machine.
Here from Curly Q.
Curly Q, Pantera, Mike, first time you ate that pussy. I think it was the same night that I ate that I boned that chickie baby the first time. And yeah, I kind of went through the whole I got all of the basics out of the way that first night. And that was it wasn't anything amazingly special. But it was just a night of good humping. But I'd actually watched enough pornos,
I
and
got a coffee, Mike. Coffee's for closers.
there you go. Yeah, no, I don't. No tea here. I'm no tea
Oh,
drinker.
that's Mike the Snake. Look at the graphic behind us, Mike. What a great graphic.
Yeah. Big old snake.
Mike, I got to tell you, I'm looking at selling more watches off.
I think it's a
You
good
mentioned
idea.
I needed to sell more.
I would either just lower your overall debt, or yeah, something responsible with the money, but I'd slim it down and digest on it for a while, and then buy another watch down the road in a little while. I mean, if you sold them and you just stashed the money away, you'll still have the money to buy a watch in the future. So
I've been listening to 1970s department store music.
oh yeah, I've been listening to Edith Piaf. You know who she is?
Yes, friend.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah, I found a bunch of her records
Where
in
did
this
you get the interest
box.
for that? That really struck me. Where
No,
did you get the interest for that?
Well, my mom when she moved from here, left a lot of stuff, and in a box was a bunch of records, including a bunch of Edith Piaf records. And so I just kind of sat down and listened to each one. It's very sad sounding, very kind of solemn tone, solemn way about her, but great voice. It's not. I listened to a number of her records just to experience it, and like not just to listen to a song and go, I like it or I don't like it. I listened to full albums a couple times over, and I can see how she won the hearts of a lot of people back in, like, what was it, World War II?
Yeah.
Yeah. She was on the radio in World War II, like top of the list. But
let me ask you something, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
We got another super chat. NATO, $3. Mikey, why are your eyes closed? Are you high?
No. Sometimes when I'm talking, I close my eyes. I just do. I've been more tired during the day, especially towards the afternoons, because I haven't been sleeping for shit because my leg, the pain, has kept me up at night. So, it's definitely affected me during the day for sure.
The pain.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't just, get hit by a,
It's incredible that it.
Yeah. It's healing quickly because
Just
I've been really.
Accident like that, you just can't believe it's so painful, can you?
Oh, I know. Just stupid little, inadvertent fall over, turns into this thing that lays me up for nearly a month, Yeah.
Have you sold the Ducati yet?
No. I need to list it and sell it. It's just I'm having issues bringing myself to do it because I haven't been without a motorcycle since I was like 12 or 13. I've always ridden, always had a cool bike, and I'm 58, and everybody's telling me you're too old to ride, and yeah, I'm on medications and stuff, but at the same time, if I sell that, man, I'm like just literally selling off like part of my life, part of what I have a passion for,
We got T Dubs joining us. Hey, T Dubs, how you going?
This is painful, mate. This is painful, mate.
So
what is going on? What's going on, mate?
What happened to the internet? Have you got the internet installed yet, or did you need to get an extension cord?
No, it's coming. It's coming.
You're a loser. T Dubs, you are the biggest.
This is painful listening to you and Mike dribble on. It's, mate,
you got no intention.
Hey, your sister was in the chat. Your sister was. Is your sister Catherine? Catherine was replying to Docs. She said you're a lazy cunt sitting by your fucking phone.
Absolutely, what a cunt. Absolutely.
Sounds like a lounge lizard. Like a lounge lizard. Like a lounge lizard.
Give it back there.
Huh?
Give it
what
back.
the fuck is wrong?
Give it back.
Is your sister?
Give it back.
Do you have a good relationship with your sister?
Give it back. Give it back, T Dubs. Give it back. Why don't you just give it back if you're not interested?
Give what back?
The money that the community gave you to get internet and computer.
Okay, right. Oh, sorry.
He's playing dumb now. He's just playing dumb.
No, I'm trying to get.
Bum. You're a drunken bum, T Dubs. You're a drunken bum. You're a
Okay.
drunken bum.
How you going, Mikey? How's your leg, man? Hope it's better.
Yeah, getting better every day. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Elevation's the best thing, mate. I think elevate and try and do a little bit of exercise with it.
Yeah. I'm able to walk a little further every day, but I only have a certain allotted number of steps I can take in a day. Before in the evening, it's just fucking killing me.
Yeah.
And so
Hard
the
to sleep, huh?
easier I take on it during the day, the less like in the evening it aches. But I'm definitely on the mend, 100%. I'm not using a cane or anything anymore. I still have a little bit of a limp.
What actually happened? I didn't get the full gist. The bike fell on it, or did you, what actually?
I was doing a quick U-turn in the middle of a street in front of my brother's house, and I was trying to keep the noise down because my bike's really loud, and it just stalled mid-turn, turning or doing a U-turn in the middle of the street. So it just kind of went blump, kunk, and all the armchair quarterbacks are telling me I should have put my foot out to save it. Really? Wow, man. I wish you were there to remind me of that. It all happened in the blink of an eye, and it just stalled and went plunk and fell over, and it squashed my leg really severely.
The full weight of the bike.
Yeah.
Wow. Shit. Have you had an X-ray? Have you had an X-ray done on it?
No, because they told me if I continue to see improvement daily, then obviously I didn't break anything, and it's just
it could be a hairline fracture. Was it the lower leg or upper, or the knee? What, the whole leg, or?
No, above the knee.
Oh, that's the quad and the femur.
Yeah,
Okay.
quad.
Yeah.
My kneecap is all purple and blue and green.
Oh, fuck.
All
you should get an X-ray, man. You should get an X-ray if it's...
Well, the thing is because the injury came from the inside out, it came from pressure from my bike squishing me all the way to the bone. The bruising is happening 2 weeks later. While I'm actually feeling better and been on the mend for a week, my bruising is actually getting worse. It's kind of ironic, but that's what's happening. But I'm definitely feeling better every day. Yeah, totally, man.
Don't neglect it. Don't neglect it if it's doesn't get better within a month or more.
Oh yeah, I've got 2 pieces of paper right here. Open-ended, year-long. Just call and go in to the radiology center or whatever they call it for sonogram and X-rays. So yeah, if in another week, but I mean, if I fractured my leg, I would think after 3 weeks, even if it was a hairline fracture, let's say I twisted it, in 3 weeks it probably would have healed.
Can you give us a look? Can you give us a look, Mike? I might be able to do a bit of an assessment over the phone if you can give me a look.
Nah.
Is it really swollen or the knee?
Yeah.
Okay, don't worry then. Don't worry. No, I've seen I've seen horrific injuries with leg injuries, mate, with motorbikes.
Oh yeah, no, they're dangerous. They're 100% dangerous. And I had declared that I am officially retiring from riding, and I'm going to sell the bike. But
rescue me, Knock. Help me, Knock.
We got Dr. T.
I'm stuck.
You got Dr. T. Dubsy. Get the fuck out of here,
Dr.
House.
The
You got one tooth, you stupid fuck. Get your teeth. Stop trying to ball wash yourself. Get rid of him. He's trying to ball wash himself.
I'm talking to Mikey. Shut up, Mark. I'm talking to Mike. I like Mike. Mike's a good. I like Mike. He's a genuine soul. He's a good soul,
You're
Mikey.
washing yourself.
He's a good
Get the
soul.
fuck out
He
of
sits
here.
here every day and he
Don't
listens to
stand
Archie's
behind
dribble. He listens
Can't
to
believe
Archie and he
Archie,
comes, he
you
backs
don't
up every
listen,
day.
mate.
He backs up every day. He's a soldier. Archie's a soldier. Mikey's a soldier.
Excuses. Your pathetic excuses.
He said, "No, it's now a diagnostic doctor. Get the fuck out of here. Let me show me.
Yes.
Maybe I can help you. Get the fuck out of here. When
Yeah,
you smile
you
in
only
the
come
mirror,
on when
you
you...
realise that I've got to take care of my fucking teeth. Maybe brush my teeth once in a while. You're one tooth. How'd you get to one tooth?
Yes. Show your head, Mark. Narc, show your head. Why don't you show your gob? Why don't you show your teeth, gob? You gollywog. You gollywog. Get your head in the car.
Okay, we got Ken Fresno, $2. Does T-Dubs give dental advice? T-Dubs, do you give dental advice?
Yes, brush your teeth 3 times a day, floss. And I'd say, you know, after meals, brush and floss. And use a good toothpaste. And use a very soft brush. Don't use a harsh. You know, a lot of people, they buy the hard and the medium. Get a baby's like a baby's toothbrush, because if you're consistently brushing with you know, the different style of bristle, different strength, if you continually, you'll wear away, as you get older, you'll wear away the dentine. And if you have other lifestyle factors, you know, like if you drink coffee, tea, you know, if you smoke, you can have, and watch out for you, and also look after your gums. Look after your gums, because you don't want gum recession. If you have gum recession, then it exposes that where the tooth.
How do you look after your gums?
Well, you massage them, you know, and also just get some natural oils, like coconut oil is good, and massage the gums.
When are we getting you broadcasting again? See, the problem with you is, T-Dubs, you've already said you're going to start your own channel. So I'm going to buy equipment, then you're going to start your own channel. I don't earn anything.
I'm not going to do that, Paul. You know that. How could I do that? How could I do that? How could I do that? I only did that. Listen, you should just because things don't go instantly with you, you go burlesque, you go crazy, and you abuse people. You should take a deep breath. You know, you rang me up. I was in the middle of the supermarket, and I'd been to Vodafone, I'd been to Optus, and and then you said, I just want to know if you're going to get the internet. If you don't get the internet, fuck off.
Are you going to get internet? Is it booked in?
No, I haven't booked it in. Right? I went to the Vodafone man, which you told me to do, and I had a great discussion with him. Nice young man. And he gave me lots of alternatives. He said, well, to be honest, you know, I may have to get an electrician out. I may have to get an electrician out to get a... I
don't understand.
I sent you a picture of the existing coax cable point in the wall, which is in my bedroom.
That's where they plug the router in. They plug in the NBN box into.
Yeah, I know that. And I also went and got a second and a third opinion I went to Optus and spoke to another nice young man. And he said to me, he said, look, to be fair, he said, I would, you know, these things have to be centrally, like, I'm not working from the bedroom. Bedrooms are for sleeping. I'm not going to be working from there. I want it centrally located.
What are you talking about? I don't understand what you're talking about.
Just wait. Did TW said, the problem with you is when you don't get things done immediately, you go crazy.
Yeah.
Did you just say that, T-Dubs? Didn't Nicholas sent you money, he paid for immediate transfer, then when you didn't get the rest, you started crying? I can't believe the hypocrisy.
I've been vindicated, Narc. Max Carter vindicated me. He rescinded the other amount from Nelson. I didn't get it. I showed Lux the bank statements. I showed Lux the statements. I showed him I've been vindicated, Arch. I've been vindicated. You owe me an apology, you gollywog.
Kick him off. He's the thief. A toothless thief.
So I don't understand. What do you need to get an electrician in to do? What do you need to move? I don't understand.
Well, I may have to relocate. I may have to relocate that socket, Arch, to the.
Why would you want to do that? Just leave it where it is, because it's going to be Wi-Fi. It'll work throughout the whole apartment. Why would you honestly need to relocate anything?
Because an imbecile. You thought I hacked into his phone.
Well, the thing is,
You say that? No.
The guy's an imbecile.
You call me an idiot because I won't jump and do the.
You see, you're full of so much shit. You're saying you need to get a PowerPoint relocated. You're out of your mind.
No, hang on. When I asked the guy, the chap at Vodafone, I said, "What about an extension cord?" You know what he said, Paul? He said to me, he said, to be fair, you really should have a PowerPoint next to that cable where the NBN box goes, and then you move the router around the house. So the cable should not. The cable from the
with your Wi-Fi, you'll be dead in 6
next
months.
It should only be like 250 mil.
Are you for real, or are you just having a joke with us, T-Dubs?
Oh, I'm for real.
You're not interested in getting it, are you? You're just not interested in doing any work, are you?
He's lazy.
What?
He's lazy.
I thought I don't want to rain on Easy's parade. I thought I'd see how Easy goes, but Easy.
What do you care about anybody besides yourself?
Oh, that's a bit harsh. Come on.
We got another super chat here. Black Cat 997, $2. Mike, feel better. Wishing you the best. And we got JD Montreal, $2.80. T Dubs, let me know if you need more money, buddy.
No, listen.
And we got Booty Pirate, $2. Arch, please unban Speed Racer and TW is a thief.
Well, yeah, that's their opinion. That's someone else's opinion. I don't know. You know what they're like? Everyone's got one. Yes. Well, look, I don't want to be arguing or bad friends with anybody, but you know, yelling and screaming and you know, losing your shit doesn't get anybody anywhere. Arch, you know that.
Who are you to be the judge of what gets results?
Yeah, I know you're results driven, Paul, but listen, you know, you do have to sort of show a little bit of tact. You know, you got about as much tact as a bull in a china shop sometimes, mate.
Roadblocks that don't exist. Do you want to get internet? Do you want to do stuff, or you want to do nothing? If you want to do nothing, that's perfectly okay. Just don't waste everyone else's time.
Yeah. So what are you saying in that? What do you mean?
You're not really interested in doing any streaming whatsoever.
Yes, I am.
You were never interested. You were never interested.
No, I didn't say that. I was. I am. You know my situation, Arch. You know the fact that I don't own this property. I can't go like doing works inside without changing putting PowerPoints and this and that and changing things. You know, I've got to run that past
you don't need
the
to do anything.
powers
All you
that
need
be.
to do is get the internet plugged in.
Yeah.
There we go. We got a super chat. Drainer, $2. Is it worth sending my 145.014 Mark II into Amiga? No, Drainer. I would go to a good vintage watch repairer, somebody who specializes in vintage Rolex, a vintage Amiga. I'd get them to service it.
You know,
I
I'd
wouldn't
get your bluesy
necessarily
back
go
up.
to Amiga. Going to Amiga
I'd
is
get
like
rid of
going
that fucking
to a Mercedes
Pam.
dealer with the 70s Mercedes. They don't really know it that well.
Why the fuck did you give that bluesy back to Dave for? Why the fuck did you? That bluesy, that's...
How many luxury watches do you have, T-Dubs?
It doesn't matter. The bluesy's a fucking... It's a cornerstone, mate.
T-Dubs,
It's the fucking
T-Dubs.
pinnacle. It's the pinnacle.
T-Dubs. T-Dubs. You had a lot in your life. What happened to all your stuff that you had in your life? You had a Rolex. You had a house. You had everything going for you. Where did it all go wrong?
I'm not going there again today, Arch. Come on. Move on.
T-Dubs, if you
We
really...
don't... Listen,
just
you
get
don't
the
look back.
internet
You've got to
set
keep
up. Are you
moving
gonna
forward.
get the internet set up or not?
Yes, I will. I am. I'm going to.
Have you made the appointment yet? You said
Not
they
yet.
can't
I
come
will.
out to the 17th. That's the 17th
Yeah,
of June or July?
Yeah, well, I got till the 30th, mate. There's plenty of time left. Don't worry. There's plenty of time. The month isn't over yet. You know? So
You're not interested,
there's
are
no
you?
need to panic. There's no need to panic when
You're not
somebody
interested,
rings
are
you.
you?
And
You
they
either
try and talk
stupid
to
or
you,
you're
and
just not interested. You're not either stupid or you're just trying to weasel out.
you scream bloody murder at them. There's someone's like, I'm trying in the middle of the supermarket
I
trying to
can't
get my
believe
groceries, and you're ringing.
telling me
You're saying,
telling me
you
that.
go, yeah.
Just keep him off. He's negative shit. What a whining cunt. Just a whiny fucking cunt. Is it worth sending my... So that's an Amiga Speedmaster Mark II. It's an original 70s one. As I said, I'd go to a vintage specialist, somebody who specializes in vintage. That's what I would do. Vintage. Take it to someone who specializes in vintage. That's what I would do. Vintage. Yep, that's what I would do. Take it to someone who specializes in vintage. That's the best way to get that handled. We got more super chats. P. Clan, member for 31 months. The Bogans, TW, and Condom Boy want to milk you, Arch. You betcha. And we got Batman, $5. Give me money. Wait, I have to earn it. T-Dubs. And we got Roland, the psychiatrist, $2. T-Dub's breath made his teeth flee his mouth. We got Doc BBW joining us. Hello, Doc. Hello, Doc. Doc. I thought we had Doc. We could have some car talk. Doc, do we have anything from Doc? Can't hear you, Doc. Are you there, Doc?
Let me reset.
Hello, Doc. We got Mike the Snakes there. Hello, Mike.
Yeah, still here. Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay,
What's
good.
going on, Mike?
Oh, not much. Mom wants me to take her out for a milkshake, of all things.
Milkshakes are good, aren't they, Mike?
I love milkshakes, but
what flavor milkshake do you like? I like coffee or caramel.
Chocolate with caramel in it would be probably my fave. But I can't do milkshakes. They're like sugar bombs. especially in like liquid form, like, and I already have my few bites of ice cream every night, and so I can't afford to splurge like that. It just throws my numbers too far out of whack. So I've got my diet pretty set in stone.
Yeah.
But my mom, she gets a hankering for something, and she calls me, and I gotta jump.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you just fine. Thanks.
Gentlemen. Hey, it's a good idea to get X-rays done, Mike. That was a pretty significant injury that you had, and I thought you said you went and got X-rays done and that they were okay.
Well, they gave me the order sheet, but they said if you continue to see improvement the way you are, as in tomorrow morning, if you feel 10-20% better like you did today, then it's kind of optional. And every day since then, my leg has felt better. Absolutely. Yeah. It's a little stiff now, but I'm walking on it. No cane, no nothing. And I should really get back to doing more of the icing. I kind of backed off on that. But yeah, but it's healing. It's on the mend. I'm doing fine. I'm doing great.
Did the doctors actually tell you didn't need an X-ray if you were feeling better?
They told me it was optional. Like they said,
I know you said that, but I mean, did the doctors say it?
Yes, the doctor. I've been to doctors 3 times over this leg. Okay, so far, and
well, usually the recommendation is to get an X-ray to make sure you don't have anything, that you don't have anything going on. Not just like sometimes you can have a fracture that's like somebody said hairline. I think it was T-Dubs mentioned you could have a hairline.
yeah, I mentioned it myself. Like a twisting motion on your leg will cause a hairline instead of just a snap.
Well, a hairline just means a small fracture, and what can happen though is that it can progress if you're not careful with it.
I'm monitoring my leg pain, and I feel better every morning. Towards the evening, it always hurts more because I've been walking on it, but that's just seems to be expected. But every morning I'm feeling up, that much better, and I'm seeing improvement every day. So I feel as if I'm on the mend, and if my pain, like let's say levels out, and I'm just like walking around at this pain level, and it's gone for another week or two, you can bet your last dollar I'm going to go into the radiology department. I got 2-year free, just call us and come on in, papers that are just open-ended. So yeah, if I feel like I need it, I'll go for sure. Yes, sir.
Well, I hope it works out.
Yeah, no, it's working out. I mean, I'm walking. I'm back to functioning.
Well, I just hope there's no lingering either ligament injury or meniscal tear or anything like that wouldn't.
Of course that also has gone through my head, but at the same time, I almost don't want to find out. Like, I am getting better. I am feeling better. I am able to walk. And honestly, if there's more fucked up than that, I don't really even want to know.
Well, Pavel makes a good point. If you're going to use your freebie once a year, whatever the heck you're talking about, maybe now's the time. How many times are you going to have a bike fall on you?
Well, I've kind of been telling everybody I'm retiring from riding, and so I won't have a bike fall over on me ever.
What I mean is it's probably once in a year kind of thing. I'm sure it doesn't happen every month, and so this is the time to use your freebie X-ray if that's what you're saying you're allowed. Now's the time.
No, my insurance will cover as many X-rays as I need.
Usually they do. But
yeah, no,
now's the time to do one when you have something because I
Sure.
don't know how much those motorcycles weigh, but I'm guessing they weigh at least several hundred pounds.
Yeah, like 425, 450 maybe. But
they might weigh more than that.
yeah, mine's a big bike. But like I said, if it levels out and like gets to a point where I don't see improvement in my pain at the end of the day, kind of thing, I might start to think maybe I have a hairline fracture that by walking on it, I'm just keeping it fractured, and not allowing it to totally heal. Meaning, I need to just spend more days with my leg raised and just not fucking walk on it at all.
Well, I'm not saying it's you, but some people with diabetes lose sensation, and so they don't have the same sort of baseline sensation that
I have full nervage going on. I just was at the doctor and they were testing my feet with the little like springy piece of metal they used to poke you with, and
well, that sounds like fun.
No, it just if you push it straight in, it bends, it bows, it doesn't poke at you, but they said close your eyes and tell me where it is, and I was able to say tip of my pinky toe, bottom of the center of my foot, my heel, ball of my foot, my big toe, tip of my big toe. I was able to with flying colors feel every little poke she gave. So no neuropathy, no nerve damage.
Well, that's good, Mikey. The thing is, the problem is, Mikey, it shouldn't be this painful a month after you fell over.
Well, it was a pretty severe squish, Arch.
Mike,
that's the reason for X-ray.
What do you think, Doc? Doc, it shouldn't be this painful a month later, should it?
Exactly. That's the reason for getting an X-ray, because like you just said, it was a severe squish. Okay, yeah. Well, if it's a severe squish.
But the thing is, he's worse than T-Dubs. T-Dubs gives every excuse not to. He says to the doctor, is that painful? No, it's not too bad. Okay, well, we'll leave it then. A month later, he's still got pain. Mike, get an X-ray. Something is wrong. It shouldn't be this bad, Mike.
It's the reason that doctors usually do an X-ray and they don't just rely on somebody saying it feels okay. Because what if their sensation isn't normal?
Sure. What if they're just your average guy who denies that he's hurt?
Yeah. What if they're in denial? What if they refuse to accept what happened? So anyway, but ultimately it's your decision. It's your leg. I'm just concerned.
Mikey, if you don't behave right, you might have to get it amputated. Remember that.
We don't really want to think about that. I'm thinking more like it could be the equivalent of when a track person pulls a hamstring, they have to take time off and let it heal. And you've been walking on it. That's the opposite of taking time off.
Exactly.
Well, but I mean, but you wouldn't know if you don't know what the injury is. You say, "Oh, I'm just going to start walking on it and see if it gets better."
Well, I've had to walk on it. I mean, even when I couldn't walk on it, because I do have to care for my mother, and she's all I've got. So, the first few days.
We got another super chat in there, Mike. We got a super chat. Rolling the psychiatrist, $2. Mike,
it's Ronald.
Mikey Gurgles doesn't have feeling in legs. Mickey Gurgles doesn't have feelings in his legs. And we got Zeppi, member for 28 months. For fuck's sake, Mike. S. Stuffu. Already, Arch, please unban Speed Racer.
Who's Speed Racer?
I don't know, but that used to be my favorite cartoon. Go Speed Racer. Go Speed Racer.
Go Speed Racer.
Go Speed Racer. Go.
You know, I can't remember what that's called in Japan because it's not Speed Racer in Japan.
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. Because it originally was Japanese, isn't
It's a
it?
Japanese cartoon.
Oh, of course.
And I was dating somebody in Japan, and I said, "You got to know this cartoon. It's from Japan." And then I start saying the name of it, and she's like, "Oh, I don't know what you're talking about." And I described it. It wasn't until I talked about the car, and she's not a car person, but as soon as I mentioned the car and it's white and it kind of looks like 2 rockets are on the side of it, that's just the way they designed it. She goes, "Oh, you're talking about Go 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 or something like that."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly. Hot shot or something. Hayata.
so they came up
Hot
with
shot.
Speed Racer for the United States.
Okay, he's unblocked. There you go. Don't make a dick of yourself.
General advice. So, I heard you not wanting to talk about OC earlier, and I don't want to belabor the OC point, except for I did see the poll. It's like, wow, how often do you get over 80% of anybody agreeing with anything? But the interesting thing to me is the fact that they took extreme action after the apocalypse. Like if this had happened 5 years ago, I'd say, oh, it's part of the apocalypse when they were getting rid of all these channels. But they're actually bringing channels back that they banned. They're bringing them back. So the fact that his channel was struck completely is just
We got
fascinating.
Narc joining us. Hey,
Wait,
Narc.
Mark the Snake, I'm onto you, Munchausen syndrome. Fuck.
Okay.
You know what that is. You
Do
know,
you know what Munchausen is, Mikey?
Yeah, I do.
You do? Okay.
what does it mean?
It means either actually causing injury or something to draw attention to yourself.
Yes, that's what you're doing. I believe you had a makeup job on your leg. You love the attention.
No,
you're saying that he purposely let a motorcycle, let a Ducati fall on
No,
his
he's got
leg?
Hollywood connections. Makeup. Get the fuck out of here, Mark. You're loving his attention. If you're serious about it, you would hate it.
Oh my God, Mikey, Narc is calling you Amber Heard right now.
Yes.
I don't know who that is.
Just throw shit on the bed. I gotta go. But I'm on to you, Mark the Snake. You Munchausen, fuck.
You really don't know who Amber Heard is, Mikey?
No.
Do you know who Johnny Depp is?
Yeah.
Okay, so Johnny Depp was married to this chick who was kind of putting him through. She was just putting him through the grind because she was accusing him of assaulting her and doing all these things, and in reality, she was assaulting him.
I think I caught little tidbits of their trial and their arguing.
Yeah.
It was kind of messy.
Well, in the trial, it came out that she was applying makeup to herself to make it look like he beat her up.
And
that's what Narc was referencing.
I see. It is a tactic that I have seen personally.
The terrible part,
girlfriends and wives do, where they'll scratch their face and call and say, "Yeah, he scratched me,"
and that's the terrible part here.
By law, they have to fucking take the guy in, even though it's like, yeah, I wasn't even fucking 30 feet from
We got Mac Lobster, $5. You think you know pain, Mike? Try eating with one tooth, mate.
Oh, John.
And we got Roland the Psychiatrist, $2. Mike the Snake, lose the leg, you'll be happier in a scooter.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
I honestly don't think I would. I'm not a fan of scooters.
Now, interestingly, though, one of your dogs was named Scooter.
Yeah, but with a K, and she dotted her eyes with a little heart. And she was the sweetest little Jack Russell. She was like all Jack Russell spot around one eye, but she was also, I think, a mix, a Chihuahua mix. So she was very timid, it's just the right amount of barkiness, like if somebody's at the door or something's weird. But otherwise, she was the most cool, mellow, like not overly energized dog, and slept underneath my arm every night of her life, with the exception of like 5 or 6 nights, or maybe more like 15 or 20. Like when I used to race and I used to drive down to Southern California, she'd have to sleep without me. But yeah, she lived to be 19. She's buried out. When I do my dishes, I look out over her.
So that's over 100 years old in people years.
Yeah, no, all my dogs have lived to either 19 or 20. Before her was Joey or Lucy, and before that was Joey, and then Tika, and all those dogs lived to 19, 20, every one of them.
Mikey, I want to tell you, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on. Let me just say something. With the OC thing, I try not to get involved in this gossip or innuendo.
But then he sent you a letter.
OC, I got to be honest with you. I honestly don't care. I don't care, He's never really been that friendly to me. That's why I don't want to really promote him or his services.
I just find it puzzling and interesting because, as I said, YouTube has actually relaxed its policies over the last 5 years rather than strengthened it. So normally they wouldn't completely eliminate a channel unless it was a severe action.
I think, in all honesty, he's probably not guilty. But you know what? He's been a cunt to me. He hasn't been that friendly to me. He criticized my watches. He said, "Oh, that's the old." You know what? You buy a Patek. It's a lifelong watch. It's not just fashion icon here today, gone tomorrow.
Have you watched any of the Lux report over the last few days discussing the OC?
No, I haven't.
Because that particular journalist, I think he goes by Patel Philippe. Anyway, he pointed out that in order for YouTube to take any kind of action whatsoever, the actual brand has to file the complaint. It isn't just like a person.
Yeah, but they file against any. Look, it is what it is.
Well, in other words, you have to be the owner of the brand to actually file the complaint, apparently.
Look, I don't honestly know, and nor do I really care. We're here to talk watches, and that's what I want to do, is talk watches. I've actually want to add to my collection. I thought
you were going to reduce it. You're going to sell the PM. You added what?
Just add water.
Well, the interesting thing is the PAM's not in there, though, right? It's not in the box.
PAM's on my wrist. I got it for sale on Facebook.
I was going to say that if you reduce it to 4 in the box, it makes it more symmetric. Yeah. Are you really enjoying the radio mirror, though? I mean, is it painful to sell it? It's an okay watch, but it's nothing.
Okay, it's a nice watch. I like it.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to sell that one. I like.
For me, that watch has to go. I mean, let's play Sesame Street. You remember that song? Which one doesn't belong? Which one doesn't belong? And the kids would choose the one that was correct, and then they'd pick out the one that didn't fit in, right? Obviously it was Sesame Street. You remember that show?
Yes, I do. Speaking of that, watch this.
Hey, everybody. It's time to upload. Woo! Look, I can even do it. Watch. There. It was that easy. All I needed to do is to upvote. That's all you need to do. It doesn't even take a wiggle of your finger or even just a wiggle of one of my teeth here to upvote. Just do it.
What if Sesame Street did have a Mikey monster?
That would be. I don't know how scary I'd be.
Well, you know, Sesame Street's monsters weren't really about being scary.
Exactly. Yeah. Like Grover, you know, and the trash man was kind of, he wasn't scary. He was just ornery.
Oscar.
Remember Oscar the trash?
Oscar the Grouch.
I would think of you more as something similar to a Cookie Monster, but maybe not cookies. Maybe a Ducati monster, but still something like a Cookie Monster.
And you know what I miss about that program? I was really disappointed with. Remember that guy who had the Fix-It shop? Remember the Fix-It shop?
You mean Mr. Hooper?
Yeah, the Fix-It shop. He could fix anything that was broken, right? Why don't we have those Fix-It shops anywhere?
Is that what he was? I forget what he was, but
Fix It. Remember, he used to bring stuff in that was broken, and he could fix it.
yeah. Well, you know, now we're in a throwaway society where we don't fix things; we just buy a new one. We just throw out the old one and buy a new one. In fact, that's the way we're going with these electric vehicles. That's part of the reason why electric vehicles don't have good resale, because it harkens to a throwaway society. These electric vehicles, they lack a soul. They don't have a soul, Archie. No soul.
Okay, guys, it's time to thank our supporters today, and we will see you tomorrow. We got Loco Fabio 13, Platinum Big G, Black Cat 997, Patel Philippe, Mr. X, Patel Philippe, Black Cat 997, Rusty'sWatches.com. Check out Rusty's, GD, Patel Philippe, Ken Fresno, Dirk Diggler, Yankee Doodle, Patel Philippe, William Gaudrian, Patel Philippe, Doc BTW, Olivia Hooper, Loco Fabio 13, JD Montreal, William Gaudrian, Madman, William Gaudrian, NATO, Ken Fresno, Black Cat 997, JD Montreal, Booty Pirate, Drainer, P. Clen, Batman, Ron the Psychiatrist, Zeppy, Mac Lobster, and Ron the Psychiatrist. That's the show. We will be back tomorrow. Please enjoy, and we will see you later. That's right, guys. And if you need
thumbs up, folks.
Advice, check out Archie Luxury Lifestyle Advice.
Thumbs it up.
See you later, guys. Have fun. Hi guys, it's Archie Luxury on the Archie Luxury channel. Guys, today I want to plug some of the services that I offer to my audience. Guys, do you need career advice? Do you need relationship advice? Do you need any sort of advice, whether it's relating to wristwatches, your life, your career, your romantic relationship? Guys, I am here to help. That's right, guys. For $50 an hour, I provide consultancy. That's right, guys. I will talk to you and discuss your problems. Guys, $50 an hour. That's right. You might want to ask me about how you should advance your career. You might want to ask me about, should you stay in a relationship? How do you get into a relationship? How to advance your agenda. Guys, I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. $50. If you are at a stumbling block in your life and you want to know how to fix your life, please, guys, I need help with the termites. Guys, $50 an hour. I will give you advice. Anything, career, relationship, watch collecting, how to deal with your family, how to deal with your Filipino or Thai girlfriend. Guys, I'm here to help. $50. PayPal to Archie Luxury 72@gmail.com. That's right, guys. Please, guys, this is a chance to get real advice. And I'm here to help. Here to help. That's right. Here to help you guys. And I just need you to send a PayPal to get the ball rolling, guys. I'm ready to do it now for you. That's right, guys. Here to help. PayPal to archieluxury72@gmail.com. Get it done today. I will ring you and give you the advice that no one will tell you the truth. Guys, I am 53 in October. I have lived life. I've done all the dumb things. I've done some good things. I've done dumb things. Guys, you want to talk to someone with experience? You get Archie Luxury involved. Do it now, fuckers. That's right. Do it now. And guys, if you're looking around at watches, check out rustyswatches.com. See you in the next. Hi, guys. It's Archie Luxury here. Today, guys, I want to share with you a great website that I use to check out watches. That's right, guys. I don't know about you, but I am somebody who wants to keep an eye on prices and see where the market's going. And the best website for this is rustyswatches.com. rustyswatches.com. Now, what it does, if you're in the US, Australia, the UK, Ireland, Canada, it will list recent listings so you can see new watches as they come to market. Not only new listings, but recently price drops. So if you're keeping an eye on the watch of your dreams, Rusty's Watches is the place to go. If you've got a special watch you want and you want to get the best possible deal you can, I'd highly recommend Rusty's Watches. Now he's got some instant buttons. Patek, Breguet, Omega, Rolex, Cartier, to name but a few. Click on Breguet and it shows us recent new listings for Breguet. Hey, here's one at Watch Finder. Watch Finder has, guys, I am doing this advert to deal with my termite problem. That's right, guys. I have a bit of a termite problem. But guys, check out rustyswatches.com. This is the best place to get an idea of the market. Off the market. That's right, guys. Termites confirmed. Yes, this is, check it out, rustyswatches.com. Check it out, guys. I'm Archie Luxury. Tell me what you guys think of that.